Hello guys, welcome to my channel. On this video, we'll be talking about early marriage, the disadvantages and advantages of early marriage. Listen to these young ladies and learn.
So I made the mistake of getting married at 21 years old, and then I was divorced by 29. And then I remarried my now husband when I was 32, almost 33. So I've learned a few things about being a young bride, and I want to tell you my takeaway. And I was inspired to share this because I saw a clip from Caroline Baudino, I think I'm saying her last name right, her podcast, and she basically was saying that she wants to urge young women to stop rushing into marriage, and I could not agree more, and here's why. My plain and simple reason for not getting married young is that you don't know yourself in your 20s. You need your 20s, girls, to really get to know yourself before you can commit yourself to somebody else. Okay, I had to come inside because it was getting way too loud out there with the bugs, but let's continue. So not only do you need to know yourself, but you need to establish yourself so that you can stand on your own 2 feet and take care of yourself financially, emotionally, heal yourself, get rid of any childhood wounds you may have. And that way you're not looking for this person to save you, complete you. Like, you're your own whole person. There's no such thing as needing a partner in life to be your other half. Like, none of us are halves, okay? We're all whole people. So really get on your own 2 feet and be independent, because there's freedom with independence. And if you get into a relationship without independence, I'm telling you, it's a scary place to be, because then you're not going to make the best decisions for yourself if you feel like you can't leave a relationship because you can't afford to financially, or emotionally it's scary. Like, you need to be on your own 2 feet and be a whole, complete, happy person. And I'm going to give you a personal example. So we're actually going to get into law of attraction here, because it totally applies no matter what stage of life you find your partner. Law of attraction plays a role in it. But this is why it's crucial not to get married in your 20s, especially your young 20s like I was, from a law of attraction standpoint. So let's talk about it. So we know law of attraction, like attracts like, okay? When I was 21, I attracted a like-minded partner. We were both broke college students and, just wanted to build a life together. The vibe was the same. But because I didn't know myself or understand like what my standards were, or even like my full big dreams, like I thought I knew my dreams, but like you just really don't know yourself. I can't stress that enough. And because I didn't know that, like I wasn't energetically in the place to attract my actual ultimate dream life partner, because I wasn't in that place. And this is why it's important. Like, you need to energetically get to the place of what you really want for your life and what you want to be. Like, you got to do the work first. Like, you have to be that person to have that person, because like attracts like. So you can't just expect like this magical perfect person to come to you when like energetically like you're not at that same playing field. It doesn't quite work that way. And so when I found my first husband at 21, like it was fine for the moment, but then as we like grew up, basically things didn't align and weren't a match for each other anymore. And sure, this could happen at any age of life. People can grow apart, but I think it's different when you come together once you know yourself and you are established. It's a much better foundation than just not knowing who the hell you are. And when you're established, the vibe in the marriage and relationship is, I want to be with you. I choose to be with you, not I need to be with you. I'm going to say that again. When you're established and you're confident in who you are, you know that your happiness is your job, and that your happiness doesn't come from other people and it's not their job to make you happy. When you know those things and you're on your own 2 feet, you choose a relationship because you want to, not because you need to. So want and need are very different energies in a relationship, and that's important to keep in mind. And I once heard someone talk about marriage and how it is you choosing to walk side by side in your journey. Like, you've got your journey, they've got their journey, and you choose to share each other's journeys side by side and cheer each other on. Like, that is a healthy relationship in marriage, in my opinion, versus being like, we're one, we're each other's other halves, you're my better half. Like, oh my gosh, I could throw up if I hear that. You're your own person. You're your own person, and we've got to stop looking to marriage to complete us and buy into this fairy tale that Disney sold us, that we need to be saved, because you don't. And look, I know people who have found their person in their 20s and it's worked, but they are the exception, not the rule. And that's my opinion. Anyways, I could go on and on about this. Clearly, I've been talking for 5 minutes, but let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to know. Everyone be kind to each other, because I'm sure everyone's going to have very different opinions about this topic, but I am curious to know what you think. And let me know if you want a part 2 of how I completely rebuilt my life at 30 when I was going through my divorce. I only had $30 to my name. I completely started over. I manifested so much money. I really established myself. My business was thriving. I was thriving. Like, I turned it around so fast, and I really credit that to mindset and manifestation, law of attraction, all the things. So I could tell you stories that'd make your jaw drop on the floor and make you a believer in law of attraction manifestation.
Early marriage is a weapon of oppression against women. Young female children are taught household chores. They are forced to mature early. They are trained to suppress their own sensuality. They're denied of their sexuality. They're denied their authentic desires, their authentic voice. They are denied the ability to cultivate their critical thinking abilities. Girls as young as 13 years old are married off to older men. They become slaves to their husbands and their in-laws, and they live the rest of their lives in regret, muted, dead weight, wanting to be free but not knowing how to. I have an inbox full of women telling me how they are in an early marriage, totally trapped, and want to be free. I was trapped into an early marriage, and I had the courage to escape, to free myself. You do too. I am rising as the shield against this weapon, and I'm asking you to rise with me. Are you with me, sister? No more, no more, no more oppression of us.
Don't get married young. Listen, you're not going to be the same person in your 30s and 40s as you are in your 20s. So choosing who to spend your life with when you're in your 20s is a gamble you shouldn't take. You're not financially stable when you're young. So married life is naturally going to be harder, especially if you start having kids right away. You're probably still trying to figure out your career. In the old days, people got married young, and it often worked out. But things are different today. Those who get married in their 20s are much more likely to end up divorced. Don't be a statistic. And please, if you're going to do it anyway, make sure you protect your money as you enter into the marriage.
Don't get married in your early 20s. I'm sure there are some exceptions to the rule, but just don't do it. I'm going to tell you right now, you do not know who you are in your 20s. You barely know who you are in your early 30s. When you are in your 30s, something happens to you where you discover all the things you've hidden about yourself to cater to other people, where you are authentically finding who you truly are, what you love, what you like, what you don't like, things that you pretended to like for other people. You start, I'm not saying you fully get there, but you start getting to a point where you don't care what other people think, because you realize unless they are feeding you, fucking you, or paying your bills, they don't matter. Their opinions don't matter. Okay? And that is when you truly know who you are. As someone who got married in my early 20s quickly and got divorced in my 30s, this is not only true for me, but a lot of the clients that I coach, a lot of the individual men, the individual women, all the things, even with the men, you know, as they got into their 30s, the things they needed and desired and wanted, and not just sexually from their woman, it did change and evolve. And again, same for the women as well. So I encourage you to not get married in your early 20s. Don't get married until you are dead set in who you are, what you love, what you don't love, and until you are in a place where you hide nothing about who you are for anyone, or till you are in a place where you refuse to not change who you are for somebody. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when you're in your early 20s, you will change a lot of who you are to cater to somebody because you want to be loved so bad. In your 30s, you don't care.
Thank you to everyone who watched this video to the end. Please do subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell so whenever I upload new videos you will be the first to know. So this video have really taught me a lot, because early marriage is really not good for our young ladies. All right, in early marriage it brings negativity, consequences for younger women, and physical and mentally problem, because they are not financially strong and they cannot make right decisions for themselves. Most times they lose the opportunity and also cannot achieve their goals and desires. Early marriage also can lead to early pregnancies and not being financially strong. Alright guys, thank you all for watching this video to this very point. I really appreciate, and so I see you again on my next video. Bye.